sometimes bad things can happen to you, and if the person doing it or the people doing it, they just do bad things to everyone, then maybe you just don't take it personal. And that's my recommendation to Kyrsten Sinema. All she did was announce, like, I don't rock with the Dems anymore. That's all she announced. She didn't really blow them up like Tulsi did. Tulsi went full blown, like, y'all are so wild. I can't even associate with you anymore. You're in some type of religion. She wanted nothing to do with Democrats for those type of fundamental reasons, not even politics, just life reasons. Kyrsten Sinema, she didn't say that. She didn't say anything like that. But they will make you pay, though. Daily Beast doing that bidding for thy master, and you see the hit piece out, the incredible 36-page guide for staffing Senator Kyrsten Sinema. They pulled her out. They pulled out the card on her, making her look goofy. You know, she was just one of the lovable lefts just a little while ago. They said, according to this memo they got, Daily Beast, you always have to have a room temperature bottle of water on hand for her. We're talking about Kyrsten Sinema. Make sure you get her groceries and book her a weekly hour-long massage. Now, I fully believe all of this is true. It's interesting that none of this ever came out before. It's the same thing that happened to Madison Cawthorn. He started saying something that they didn't like to hear about sniffing stuff. They were allegedly sniffing stuff and having adult festivities, let's just say, like the Greeks did back in the day. Bam, gone. Next thing you know, video comes out. Hand on another dude's nether regions. Boom. Video comes out. Jumps out of his wheelchair, which is just unbelievable. Jumps out of his wheelchair and boom, boop, 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 on the bed on another dude. Like right after the revelations. Basically confirming that they were true, to me at least. And Kyrsten Sinema goes against that same establishment, and out comes the hit pieces. These are just a few of the tasks framed in a dizzying array of do's and don'ts that have fallen to the staffers for her. According to an internal memo obtained by the Daily Beast, they got the I for independent there. The 37-page memo is like a guide for aides who set the schedule and personally staff her during the work days in Washington and Arizona. They say that while the document is mostly just revealing of her exceptionally strong preferences about things like air travel, preferably not on Southwest. That's for the underlings like myself. Never book her a seat near a bathroom, and absolutely never a middle seat. I don't like the bathroom seats, but I'm not very picky. Middle seat, I don't really care. Sinema standard appear to go right up to the line of what Senate ethics rules allow, if not over. You might think these little hit pieces are silly, but I think it actually resonates more than political stances to a lot of people. Especially young people. One section of the staffer guide, she's so boss. She's a senator, remember? Trust me, she's not the only one like this, and probably worse. There's probably a lot worse than her in the Senate. They have this God complex, this ego complex. It explained that the senator's executive assistant must contact her at the beginning of the work week to ask if she needs groceries. Man, the Senate's nice, isn't it? You can send your money over to the sunflower country and sit down, relax, sign the omnibus bills, and every week you need to ask me if I need groceries. It's not even just me telling you. Somebody needs to come to me and copy both the scheduler and chief of staff on the message to make sure this is accomplished, her groceries, that is. It specifies Sinema will reimburse the assistant through Cash App. Oh, at least she's doing that. The memo also dictates that if the internet in Sinema's private apartment fails, the executive assistant should call Verizon to schedule a repair. Who wants to call when your internet goes out? These are just some of the perks that our representatives have. At least they're focused on getting the good stuff done for us. The Senate Ethics Handbook states staff are compensated for the purpose of assisting senators in their official legislative and representational duties and not for the purpose of performing personal or other non-official activities. And nobody cared until now. It goes on to detail some other funny stuff. They did a whole piece on her. I mean, they put like that Tim Pool hit piece on her. That's the end. That's my final take on it. It's not, not about the coffee and the groceries. And she had to, they had to keep up her exercise schedule. She wakes up very early to work out, and sleep's very important to her. Like, what? That's your own thing. What does that have to do with your staffers? She needs a later start to accommodate her training schedule. Okay. I mean, they all got Pelotons, I believe. I think that was the house, actually. But the memo said aides have to, kind of reach out to her and consult with her on how much recovery time she'd need after her workouts. Another section laid out detail her eating schedule. What would be a part of your kind of like your instruction guide to your spouse or whoever? This is what I need from you. That my final takeaway is just if you go against them, they will take you out. That is a fact. That is for sure. Tell me somebody who has gone against them and doesn't get hit pieces written against them. Name one person, or worse. Most recently, you have, tying it back to the Lake situation, you have a judge in the Lake case. You can't go against a McCain Republican. You can't do it because they will annihilate you. They will humiliate you. And that's what Hobbs is banking on. Banking on, you can't come out. I almost feel like I have to say, I came out of the closet as a Kari Lake supporter. Now what? I mean, whoever's going to be taking notes. You can come out as a Black Lives Matter supporter at work or anywhere else, and you can be a DEI supporter. You can do all that. They had no problem with Kyrsten Sinema until she said, I don't want to be associated with your political organization anymore. One of the most evil political organizations that has ever lived, when it comes from Jim Crow to slavery to the Triple K organization, some of the worst, the DEI now, and then the critical theory, critical gender. It's one of the SBF, one of the most disgusting organizations that's ever lived. And Kyrsten, you left that organization. This is just the start. Whatever dirt they have on you, it's going to come out. Let me know what you think. If you still want to look at some gear, early bird special on the website, middlemaga.com. I'm going to be finishing up my Katie Hobbs versus Kari Lake stuff. And I've got a year end. Take a look. I'm doing a compilation of all the stuff I did from the lives early on. And it's all pretty much non-political that I'll do for maybe I'll put it out December 30th or something like that. End of the year. A kind of funny stuff looking back at it. Looking back at the Elon. Remember Elon Musk and Grimes? He had Grimes sleep on the holy side of the bed. That kind of stuff. We're going to bring it back up. Best of 2022. I appreciate you checking out the channel. Thanks a lot. Take care.